Yeah, sweet.
Oh, sorry people, bit of a space.
This bag's gonna be soaking as well.
Yeah, this guy always talks some good sense still.
Talking some good
This
sense
unit.
today, right? 2-0 to your
unit.
Arsenal. How did you see the game?
You know what? In the first half, I can't say I was too pleased due to the fact that when we had the ball, or when an Arsenal player had the ball, there was a lack of movement, especially in the final third. And for me, that needs to improve a lot for us to be more clinical. Even up front now, I've even said to friends, I think Arsenal should consider stripping the captaincy of Aubameyang and putting him on the bench, because he's no good to us if he's not scoring the goals, if he's not performing overall. And it's like with the goals today, they came from Saka and Martinelli, which is all great. But for me, that first half, I thought Newcastle were the better team based on the shots they had on target, and compared to the one that we had, Newcastle had a couple. Ramsdale, for me, was the best player in that first half for Arsenal.
Unbelievable save against Shelby.
Save against Shelby. I mean, that is Ramsdale all over so far this season, and for the money that we paid for him, it's money well spent. Based on the second half, we had to come out and perform a lot better, especially when we had the ball. Every Arsenal player that had the ball, they had to move it a little bit quicker. And move it a little bit quicker we did. If you look at the first goal that we got against you guys, it was a good pass in the movement, and that is typical and vintage Arsenal. I mean, Saka would have stayed on the pitch, because I know that Mikel Arteta did not want to bring on Martinelli, but he was forced into that change, I feel. And as Martinelli came on, he showed Mikel what he can do by coming on, making those runs, which I didn't see enough of in that game until Martinelli came on. He's making runs, putting himself out there, and becoming an option. And that's for Newcastle United. First half I thought outperformed Arsenal all over. They were all more organised, defensively stronger, and they looked like a team that were going to try and upset Arsenal. And I feared, once the second half started, I feared Newcastle were going to keep onto that game plan, but it wasn't to be. They came short. Overall, I think Newcastle United as a football club, great fan base. I've always praised their fan base, one of the best in the country. For me, that football club now, the money is there, the richest football club in the world. Whether you like it or not, whether you're a Sunderland fan or not, they're the richest football club in the world. And for me, I don't know. For me, you won't go down. Eddie Howe, maybe he's not the long-term solution, but I feel that if he can get the best out of Callum Wilson like he did at Bournemouth, and if he can get the team to play with that attacking philosophy, St James's Park will be rocking, especially when they get them 3 points. And those 3 points are going to be needed for a potential relegation battle, or else otherwise, it is the worst feeling in the world to be the richest club in the world and in the Championship. And like your fans sang today, we're rich but we're fucking shit. I mean, wow. At least they've got some sense of humour at the bottom.
Facts, mate.
But the reality is, I feel within the next 3 to 5 years, it wouldn't surprise me if you guys are Championship and Champions League contenders, because the wealth is there. You've got a ruthless owner, a ruthless director. They knew when to sack Steve Bruce, and they did it at the right time. However, it's just January now. It's going to be important who they bring in and who goes out. And the decision making at the top is going to be very key. And Eddie Howe, he's in there, and he knows his job is to get results and to make sure Newcastle avoid relegation at the end of the season. But for us, we're going to, if we finish 5th or 7th come the end of the season, I'll be pleased. If we don't get top 4, I won't be too upset. I'm not expected to finish in the top 4, but competing for the top 4, I'm happy where we are now. But 5th or 7th is more realistic for Arsenal. As for Newcastle, just move on to the next game, and like I said, you won't be going down.
All right, love, bro. Thanks very much, man. Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.